Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is gonna be on this look, which is super easy, super fast. You really don't need a lot of product. Of course, I might have used a couple of products that you might not have, but it doesn't mean that you have to go out and buy it right now. So in this video, I've also shown you how to use Q-tips. Yeah, I know, and Q-tips. This is very nice and simple and super easy tricks that you can easily use on a daily basis if you don't have enough time, you don't have the right tools, and you want a bit of soft and smoky brown liner. You can use with any liner actually, so the use is the same, it's just a matter of color, which color are you using, but I think it's very nice. And you know, not everybody has like tons of brushes or has time to, okay, let me blend. This one, you know, using a Q-tips is very fast, super quick and super easy. It's very like no mistake at all. So let me go through the product that I've used today, and again, it doesn't mean that you have to use my exact product. If you have something like, I don't know, a different foundation, or you don't want to use a foundation, just go for it, you know. This is just for you to show a different look, and there are tons of products which are similar to this, so you know, please feel free to use whatever you like. Let's start with the base. So I already prepped and moisturized my skin with my daily moisturizer and with my, you know, regular eye cream. Then I started off with the primer. The reason why I wanted to use a primer is because although it's, you know, those are the latest days of summer here in Switzerland, is quite hot. It's actually very hot, I would say. And you know, I wanted the makeup to last longer than usual, and of course when the humidity is very high, super hot, we tend to sweat. I mean, that's normal. So the primer I use today is the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil Free Primer, and this is very nice, you know, it's a very nice primer. It smooths out the pore, it makes your foundation last longer. But again, feel free to use any primer you have, or do not use the primer, you know, it's not a mandatory step. Then I also use again another Smashbox oh sorry, I'm dropping all my brushes down the front. So I also use another Smashbox product. This is the Photo Finish Under Eye Primer, and this is very nice because it brightens up the area, especially if you have got a very dark under eye circle like me. Very highly recommended. So okay, let's start, you know, with the cool products. So for those of you who have very dark circles and you know they have got a bit of bluish undertone, purple undertone like me, when it comes to concealer you might need to color correcting your under area. So the ones I used today, it's actually a combination of two colors. This is Eva Pearl Salmon Concealer. So those are three colors. I have got the light, I don't know if you can see, the lightest, the medium and the darkest. Well, actually the lightest, the medium and the darkest. So I have combined you know, the lighter one and the medium one to, you know, color correcting my panda eyes. And then on top of that, I have used a combination again as in the last video of my Kick-Ass concealer, the light and the medium one that comes in, you know, you have the salmon color corrector and the highlighter concealer, the actual concealer. But again, this one is very light for me, so I mix both of them. Then what else? Eyeshadow. Yes, so this is, you know, as I said, a very easy makeup tutorial. I have actually used two colors only on my lid and a brow pencil. The reason why I have used two colors is because I like to have a kind of transition between the color I usually put on my mobile lid and the actual crease. But with this makeup, you know, with this makeup you don't really need to have a transition color. You know, it's very nice also to have, you know, this transition of the gold that goes stronger on the, you know, lash line, and then it fades up through the brow. So today I've used the Naked palette, but I have got also nice, couple of nice and cheaper, way cheaper dupe for you. So in the crease, as I said, I wanted to use a transition color. So for those of you that don't have, you know, tons of colors, tons of palette, again, you don't really need to have it. But today I've used the back color here, this brownish matte color, and I wanted to use a matte color because it's, you know, since the gold is already very shimmery, I didn't want to look like a disco ball, you know me. But if you don't have this color, you can easily use your bronzer. You know, bronzer it's very, you know, you can easily use as a transition color. The bronzer I have used today is the Chanel one, is Le Beige number 70. But I haven't got it with me now, it's in my kit. But I like the Bourjois bronzer, the one that it looks like a chocolate bar. It's amazing. Essence does a very nice bronzer as well. That comes, it's in matte. I think it comes in 2 colors. Any bronzer will do the work anyway. And you can use, you know, as soon as you use a tiny bit of product per time and you blend it, you will see that it will, you know, end up being a very nice color, like a bronzy color on your eyelid. It's beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful, believe me. So regarding the golden eyeshadow, the one I have used is the Half Baked in the Naked palette. It's this one here, right? But you can use, and this one I actually use it as highlighter because I love it so much. Mine is broken, but you know, so, but this is by Kiko. It's one of the long-lasting wet and dry eyeshadow, and the color is 208. So, and it's such a beautiful. Oh no! I told you it was broken. Okay, I think I can fix it later. Okay. Anyway, it's this. Look, it looks like one of these tele, you know, promotional, like QVC or whatever. Look at this, how gorgeous is it? It's beautiful. It is very nice. But what I have with me today is also, I've got with me today is this lovely, super good. It's wow, that's a bargain, guys. Lovely eyeshadow palette from Essence, right? It's one of the, I think it's a permanent collection. It's all about sunrise. It's beautiful. It is very nice. I love all the colors. I actually use quite a lot. And you can use this gold eyeshadow here. You know, will work the same. Of course, you might need to apply a couple of times, but at the end, anyway, for I think it's 2-3 euros, something like this, it does the job. So, eyes. Then of course I've used mascara, tons of mascara. Today I've used the Carbon Black by L'Oreal. Oh yeah, I forgot, I'm sorry. I've also used another product as an eye primer, and this is the Primer Posture by Urban Decay. This one actually makes your eyeshadow last longer, especially when during those very super hot days here, you know. What else? Brows. I haven't used anything new. I've used my Miss Lane, I think this is a German brand, brow pencil, and on top of that, you know, to make it last longer, again, I've used some, this is the HD Brow High Definition Brows. You know, you can use any color, I mean any brand, as soon as the eyeshadow is matte. We don't want to, you know, any sparkly eyebrow. So for foundation, I've used the Fit Me foundation by Memily, and this is very nice foundation. It has got a light coverage and is super glowy. It gives you this very nice luminous finish. Of course, if you have got a super oily skin, I would really recommend it, because otherwise you will need to touch it up so many times during the day, and you might want to go for something more matte. Or if you don't want to use a foundation, just go barefaced. It's actually the same. Or use a BB cream if you feel like, use whatever. I use this one today because I've got a few blemishes, and I felt like I need a bit of coverage. Otherwise, when it's super hot outside, I barely use any foundation. I might use just where I need it. Then this is foundation. Then I use face powder. So I use a translucent face powder. This is the Face Atelier one. It's a professional brand. But you can use any face powder. I have, for example, here the Rimmel Stay Matte, which is amazing. Believe me, I think that's my fifth one, and as you can see, there is a hole inside. It's my go-to powder, I have to say. And the one I'm using is Silky Beige, but you can also get a translucent one, which is transparent. Or I have got here One Hack of Blood by Soap & Glory again. Otherwise, there is one from Essence which I really like. It comes in a blue like packaging. It's also very nice. Otherwise, whatever you have, guys, I don't mind. Again, you don't need to have my exact product. Then bronzer, I like to bronze up a bit my skin, although I've got a bit of tan. And we went to the swimming pool yesterday, it was very nice, and I'm gonna go later today as well. Again, I used the Le Beige by Le Chanel. You can use any bronzer you like. And as a blush, sorry, I used a cream one today because I wanted to keep the look quite fresh and glowy. Don't be scared of the color. It's red, I know. This is a cream brush by La Masca. Then what else? I use highlight. So I use two products. You will see in the video tutorial, but I wanted to use a cream one, which I used, I think, at the very beginning. Yeah. So, and this is the Skin Glow by Kiko. I don't know if you can see it. This is amazing. There is no other way to say it. It's just amazing. I mean, it's super nice. It's not like in your face. It gives it this very nice sheen, very natural, and you can actually use it on your entire body. I liked it a lot. I've used it on a couple of brides. They wanted to have a bit of glow going on, and it's very subtle, it's very nice, it's very natural. I think it's a very, very nice product. And on top of that, I've used this one, the one that I've shown you as a dupe of the golden eyeshadow. This is again the Kiko one, the long lasting wet and dry, number 208. What else? I think I'm missing something here. Oh yeah, lips. I use again, I think I've used another L'Oreal product today. Yeah, the mascara. I've used a L'Oreal lip gloss, which is a number, oh, it doesn't have a number. Oh yeah, the 101 is a Rose Melody. It's, I'll show you here on my back of my hand. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, here. It's very nice pinkish lip gloss. It's not super shiny, but it's very, very hydrating. It's super moisturizing, I have to say. But I removed the excess with my, as I've shown you in one of my videos, I removed the excess with my fingers because I didn't really like the full-on effect. But you can use any lip gloss, and I wanted to stay nude, remaining on the nudie tones. That's it for today. And I hope you liked the video, you liked the makeup tutorial. Let me know if you would like to see anything different or anything special, I don't know, if you have any questions or anything, just leave me a comment below. And I wish you a very good start of the week. Ciao! Hi guys, welcome back. Let's start with the tutorial. I've already prepped my skin with my face moisturizer and my eye cream, and I'm now starting off applying my face primer. This will minimize the appearance of pores and keep the foundation looking fresh through the day, and of course this is also going to prevent the foundation from fading. It's a very important step, especially if you're going to an event or a wedding and you want to make your foundation last as much longer as possible. Now I'm gonna use an under eyes primer. The one I'm using is by Smashbox, and it's gonna instantly brighten up the under eyes area, and it's also, gonna prevent the concealer from creasing and make everything look much fresher and better. So moving on to concealer, I will be starting off applying a color corrector concealer. This is a Even Pearl, and I'm combining two colors, the lightest and the medium, and this is gonna help me to cancelling out any darkness around the area. It's very important to use a color corrector beforehand if you have got, panda eyes, smile like me, because if you're gonna go straight ahead with a very bright concealer, it's gonna end up looking great. So after apply the salmon concealer, I'm now gonna apply a brighter concealer. It's gonna, bright up the entire area, and also, makes everything, look lift up and more awake. So now that my panda eyes are gone, I can start applying my foundation. I'm using Fit Me by Maybelline, and I'm gonna apply it with my beauty blender. I know this look very dark in the camera, but I can ensure this is the perfect match for my skin. So I'm applying it starting at the center of my face, and blending it, along the entire face, making sure it is well blended also down the neck and into the hairline. And I'm now covering up a few blemishes I've got today, and I'm using super pigmented concealer. The one I'm using is the Skin Enhancer by Camina Kwan. So one of the steps I never miss in my makeup routine is to apply eyeshadow primer on top of my eyelid and as well as on my brows. This is gonna prevent the eyeshadow from creasing and of course make everything last much longer. As I said, I like to apply the eyeshadow primer also on my brows. This is gonna make, any color, any, brow pencil or powder I'm gonna apply later last much longer. So I usually start off brushing out the brows and then now filling them in the brow pencil. So what I usually do, I brush the brows as I go in order to to have a more natural color on my brows. I don't really like very defined brows, so if you brush as you go, the color will be blended much better, and your eyebrows will look much more natural. And as I said, today is gonna be super hot, so I'm gonna set the brown pencil, brown pencil, I'm sorry, in place with some eyeshadow. It's a dark brown eyeshadow, and it comes in a quad. This is from Brown HD Cosmetics. Set everything in place. I'm using a brown gel. The one I'm using is made by Maybelline. It's the brown drama gel, and the color is dark brown. I'm starting off with the first color, and this color is gonna be my transition color, and the one that I'm using today is by Urban Decay. Is the dark brown from the Naked palette. So I'm applying the color just lightly into my crease, and I'm making sure that it's very well blended. So I'm gonna use the same transition color also underneath the eyes to give the eyes a bit of more definition, to give also a nice space for the brow pencil I'm gonna use later. Applying the golden eyeshadow on my mobile lid, and the brush I'm using is a regular eyeshadow brush, and I make sure that the golden eyeshadow is well blended with the transition color that I applied into my crease. I decided to use a very dark brown pencil to define my upper and lower lash line, and the pencil I'm using today is by Urban Decay. I'm gonna blend this out with a Q-tip, and it This is a very easy and very super quick technique to blend any pencil out. So I use a brown today, but you can use it with any color you like. I'm using now skin color eyeshadow to highlight my brow bone, and I'm using it with a big fluffy brush. Now that the eyes are finally done, I can set my concealer out with my translucent powder, and I'm applying it with a beauty blender first, and I'm removing the excess out with my face powder. So I'm now moving on to mascara. I'm applying it first to the lower lashes, and I will be moving on to my upper lash line. You know, I like big lashes, so I'm applying several coats of mascara, but feel free to apply as much as you want. Setting everything in place with a translucent powder, and I'm applying it with a beauty blender. I'm gonna remove then the excess afterward with a powder brush. Moving on to highlighter, I'm gonna now apply the liquid highlighter by Kiko, and this gonna go on the highest point of my face. So top of my cheeks, tip of my nose, pubic bows, and that's it, I guess. So let's bronze up the face a bit. I'm now applying my matte bronzer by Chanel, and I'm gonna apply it on my cheeks, down the jawline, and on the forehead. On to blush, I'm using a cream blush by La Masca today, and I know it's red. Anyway, I'm applying it with a slip clean brush, and I'm making sure that it's gonna, is well blended with the bronzer that I applied earlier. And I'm also bringing it up to the temples to give more of a natural effect. So today I feel like I want more glow, so I'm gonna go with a golden eyeshadow on top of my cream highlighter, and as I said, it's gonna be on the highest point of my face. So finally lips.
I'm now applying a lip gloss all over my lips, but I didn't want to look it too obvious. I wanted I wanted to have a very natural, lip color going on, nothing too shiny or too glossy. So I decided to remove the excess off with my finger. So this is the final look. Thank you so much guys for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more tips and tricks. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.